1-2, sorry. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, check. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let me know if you're getting it. Checks, checks, checks. One, two, 1, 2, John. Hope you're getting me. Check. 1, 2. Check. Should be. I don't know why you're not. It wouldn't be. One, 2. 1, 2. Check. Yeah, I know. Good. All right. 20 minutes. Okay. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. The following is a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting. It's time for Preston Indian Sports. This game is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com. This is the Preston Indian Crumble Cookie pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach, look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. The pregame show is sponsored by Crumble Cookie, bringing friends and families together over the world's best cookies. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on FM 105.5, AM 1340, and on mylocalradio.com. And a very pleasant good evening, everybody, as we welcome you into the gym at Shelley High School as it's opening night for the volleyball team, as the Lady Indians will take on the Russets from Shelley. Dan Hubbard with you, John Beverly back in the studio, and welcome to the Crumble Cookie pregame show as the Lady Indians get ready to take off the wraps off a brand new season. They finished third in the conference last year, failed to qualify for state competition, but they played very well in the conference tournament, lost a couple of very tough matches to Century and to Pocatello to finally put them out of the competition. We're glad to have you with us here tonight as we kick off a brand new year. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the scene set for tonight's game. We'll do that as we continue. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. The Crumble Cookie pregame show continues right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Calling all cookie lovers. Crumble, the nation's fastest growing cookie company, has fresh new flavors weekly. Until Saturday, enjoy mouth-watering specialty flavors and warm chocolate chip cookies made fresh daily. Crumble is open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. weekdays, 8 a.m. to midnight on Friday and Saturday, and are closed on Sundays. Savor the flavors before they're gone. Order today. Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com.
And welcome back to the gym here at Shelley High School as we welcome you into the North Stars Outdoors scene set for tonight's match. We mentioned that the Indians trying to rebound from an off year last year. They're doing that tonight. They're returning 5 players from the team last year. Ellie Nelson, Carly Madsen, Maisie Parker, Maddie Wood, and Taylor Wakely all played on the varsity last year, and they're coming back for another year this year with head coach Knapp running the program again here for the second year. We talked to her earlier. We'll hear that conversation coming up in just a little bit. For Shelley, on the other hand, they had a very good year last year. They qualified for the postseason tournament, a tournament in which they hosted here at the gym, as they were able to play very tough as they have finished out what became a very good season for them a year ago. So the Indians taking the wrap off a brand new season tonight as they'll open up here against Shelley, and then on Saturday they'll get really busy as they will, Friday and Saturday actually, they'll go to Cokeville for the Cokeville tournament. They'll play 2 or 3 games on Friday and then get into the elimination bracket on Saturday and could play as many as 3 games on Saturday as well. We'll have the games for you on Saturday. We will not be there on Friday, as we'll be back up in Idaho Falls to do the football game between for the Indians and the Bonneville Bees coming up on Friday evening. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back and we will hear from the coach. We'll do that as we continue on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com as the Crumble Cookie pregame show continues right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. Welcome back here to the pregame show. It's time to get ready for volleyball as Coach Knapp joins us here in the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Evergreen Financial Partners. Does it seem like the summer goes just quicker every year as you have to get ready for a new season?
It does. I mean, with open gyms and weightlifting, it seems like it's been 3 weeks since we were here last spring.
But opening night is here, and it's time to put up the nets and bounce the balls.
Yes, it is, and we're excited about it. You know, when you work that time, you're always anxious to get out there and kind of show what we've done.
Right. There was when last season ended, there was plenty of room for improvement. Of course, you change out personnel. Mm-hmm. How's this team looking going into the season?
You know, it's funny because there's a lot of things that we worked on last year that it's just a continuing process, but we're not ending where we are able to start where we ended instead of starting over, which has been really good. A lot more leadership, a lot of really good examples, positive. We really work a lot on teamness and being able to work together and to be there for each other and trust in each other, and I think this group has worked really hard on that this summer.
I'm going to say teamwork and working together as a team, all 6 players on the court. It's really integral part of volleyball because you have to move around and cover so many spots.
Right. Well, it's crucial because I say all the time, like, football has a 100-yard field. Basketball has the entire court. We have 30 by 30, and you don't get to get away from each other. So you have to be able to work and trust each other all the time. So we work a lot of that, of just trusting everyone to do their job, and you work on what you can control and working as hard as that, but trust the others to do the same.
Right. So you get ready for tonight's match against Shelley. And do you know anything about Shelley? I mean, it's opening night for both schools, so who knows going in?
Yeah, I watched film. Last year we played them at the Peg Peterson, and so we watched it, and yesterday we went through and watched films, but it's hard to say. Watching a year ago, we tried to go through intricacies of like maybe what their program does, but in the end you're showing what you've got and to get out there and play your best.
Well, when you get ready for a new season, do
change things up? You change the way you consider calling a game, preparing for a game?
Really, it depends on your staff, I guess, on who's your team and what you have and where the strengths are. We changed a little bit because we lost a really strong outside hitter that ran a lot of our offense, and so we had to change up a few things to make sure that we can be multifaceted and hit from a lot of different areas, and so that can happen with any team.
Right. So you get thrown right into it. You get the Russets tonight, and then right over and play in a big 2-day tournament coming up this weekend over in Cokeville. It's a great way to start a season, and we'll see if you're ready.
Right. If you want to jump in 2 feet, you go to Cokeville because you have full matches, 5-set matches all day Friday and Saturday, and we stay the night at the school overnight for a couple nights, so it's a lot of team bonding. You either learn to love each other or figure it out by the end of the weekend.
Best of luck this year.
Thank you very much.
Coach Knapp with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout and come back with more right after this.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com. In 1996, my father, Jay Moyle, started producing gourmet beef jerky in the foothills of Clifton, Idaho. Now, over 20 years later, Papa Jay's beef jerky is a staple of the Franklin County community. Family run since the beginning, the modern way of making jerky here at Papa Jay's is the old-fashioned way. Absolutely no shortcuts are taken in producing the finest quality and most delicious smoked meat you can find. Come over to Papa Jay's and bite into a tender, flavorful stick of Papa Jay's, and your view of jerky will never be the same. 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for Preston High School Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch. Relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement of Preston Broadcasting LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written consent of Old West Media is strictly prohibited.
Well, once again, welcome here to Shelley High School as the Indians and the Russets take the wraps off a brand new season here tonight, and we're certainly glad to have you along with us here this evening as well. We mentioned for the Indians, 5 returning players from last year, as they have a lot to build on from last year, and hopefully, as far as Coach Knapp's program goes, they can pick up from this year where they stopped last year and not have to just completely start tearing it down and rebuilding from scratch. That's what she was alluding to in her pregame chat, as we are introducing the entire squad here this evening.
Ellie Nelson, as we mentioned, Carly Madsen, Avery Madsen on the team this year, along with Sophie Hess, Maisie Parker, who's back on the team this year, Madison Wood, likes to go by Maddie. Carly Dunn on with us this year here as well as and Taylor Wakely in there as well. Mackley White, Taylor Wakely, as we mentioned, Morgan Donaldson, Jenny Crosby, and Haven Holyoke on the roster this year for the Preston Indians. So the Shelley Russets on the other side. Preston, by the way, wearing their traveling blue uniforms tonight. The Russets wearing white tops and black shorts. And their roster lines up this way as Evelyn Dominguez, Maylee Heyman, Audrey Wenneberger, Addie Lamb, Archland Davis is wearing number 5. Grace Parker. Actually, make that Baker, I should say, as we had to pick up the names as we could. Jada Cook, number 8. Number 9 is Marty Shurtleff. 11, Riley Carlson. And 14, Jocelyn Ivy. You can tell it's opening night for one very simple reason. You get here and you just normally assume that they'll have rosters available for you, especially for the team that you're going to be playing, the home team tonight in Shelley. So we get here tonight and we ask for rosters, and the guy in charge of the gym said, yeah, we didn't think we need them, so we didn't print them tonight. So trying to scramble and find names for the Shelley team, and also fill in some blanks as far as the Preston team was concerned tonight, was certainly kind of a challenge before the game. But we are ready. Teams are ready. As let's see if we can pick out the starters here for the Indians as they're standing on the court, getting ready for while they're still talking. Let's talk a little bit about the Russets and their starting lineup tonight, as they will start. Maddie Shurtleff, Jada Cook is out there as well, along with Addie Lamb. Audrey Wanneberger is out there. Mally Heyman wearing number 2, and number 5, Ashley Davis, is the libero for them here in the first set tonight. Quick adjustment to the net. Make sure it's at the proper height and proper tension as they get that set. Here's the lineup here for the Indians, as they'll line up with Maisie Parker along the back row, Ellie Nelson back there as well, as is Taylor Wakely. And in the front row, so we can see their numbers, Carly Dunn, also Sophie Hess, and one other player, as soon as we can see her number, I believe that is number 13, and it is. That's Haven Holyoke. And your starting lineups tonight brought to you by our friends at Webb Funeral Home. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the Cache Valley area since 1925. So the libero steps on here for the Indians. That's going to be Carly Madsen as she comes on. And that will send Ellie Nelson back over to the bench. And waiting for the officials to go through, make sure everyone is on the floor that needs to be. Just kind of the last-minute housekeeping duties by the officials just before we get started. And that is Auckland Davis stepping in as the libero, and she's replaced Jocelyn Ivy. And we're ready to play volleyball here on opening night of the 2023 season. And the Preston Indians will serve first, as it will be Maisie Parker who will step back and serve. And the first set of tonight's match is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call to find out at 208-852-5700. As the first serve is dug out, played back, and from the back row, that's Shurtleff. Her shot is dug out. Indians have it in the front. Big hit there by Holyoke is dug out. Back over, and number 8, Jada Cook
able to put that away, and it's 1-0 as the Russets able to draw first blood here. Good set, good outside hit as Jada Cook from that outside hitter position able to come up and put it away. Here's Shirtliff, she'll serve first, and that's going to be an ace as the Indians not able to dig that out. So 2-0. And back to serve. Marty Shirtliff to serve again. Runs up, and that's going to be into the net. So Preston will get it back on the service error here by Shirtliff. So 2-1, and Preston's next rotation will have a player that we don't have on our roster, number 14, going back to serve here for the Indians. Good serve, dug out deep in the back. Again, it comes to Cook again. That one goes into the net. Again, Cook from the outside, she'll just bump it over. Indians will set it in the middle. Actually, it goes opposite. Tipped at the net and put away. Give the point to Sophie Hess. And we're tied at 2. That's the other problem. This early in the year, you don't recognize all the players, especially the ones new to the team this year. So normally I'd be able to tell who's who. That's going to be an ace for our mystery player, number 14. And it gives Preston their first lead of the year at 3-2. Davis digs it out in the back row. Blocked at the net, but it's going to stay on Preston's side as Mallory Heyman got it over. Indians blocked it in the front row, but they couldn't get it back over the net. Evelyn Dominguez now will serve here for the white-clad Russets. As her serve is going to go into the net, another service error. So back-to-back service errors here by the Russets. Preston back in on top, 4-3. And Carly Madsen now to serve here for the Indians. Carly's first serve, that also is going to go into the net. So could it be just a little opening night jitters? 3 service errors already here in the first set. Ellie Nelson back on the floor here for the Indians as she takes her position in the outside hitter spot. As the serve comes to Madsen in the back row as they set it, and coming up, Preston able to play it back over. Outside set again, comes back to Cook. That's going to be too long. 5-4, Preston on top. As it'll be Jenna Crosley rotating in, as Maisie Parker will come off here for the Indians. Also, Bybee Knapp comes in for the first time as well. In fact, she's going to go back and serve here. So Knapp to serve. Good serve, dug out by Davis. Plays it across, back over into the net again as Cook once again. Preston was there for the block, but it was hit into the net anyway, and it wasn't going high enough to get across the net. So Preston comes back, and we're tied again at 5. Oh, they're going to call Preston into the net, apparently. So we give that point to the Russets. My mistake. So we're tied at 5. Knapp sets it, comes back over. Indians bump it over, so back outside again, comes back to Cook. Cook's ball is tipped at the net, but finds its way over and comes down just in front of a Preston player in the back row. So 6-5, Russets move back into the lead. As rotating back into serve is Audrey Weinberger, as that'll be a violation against the Indians. That'll make it 7-5 Russets, a 2-point lead for them. And Weinberger will serve again. As the outside is tipped at the net,
However, it makes its way over. Give the point to Taylor Wakely. As Wakely, even though the ball was tipped, still found its way over. Preston gets the serve back. They trail by a point at 7-6, and Wakely will now serve. Here's Taylor's serve, deep middle, bumped up in the front. Big dig there by the Indians that keeps the ball alive. They keep it out of the stands, and they get it onto the court, and it's going to be out of bounds. So the point back to Shelley, and it's now 8-6. That's a heck of an effort over there on the other side, though, by the Indians. So here's Heyman to serve. Mallory's serve too long, out of bounds. Third service error of the first set here against the Russets. Indians get the serve back, trailing 8-7, as Ellie Nelson will serve. Nelson's serve. Dug out. Set. Blocked at the net. Crosley was there. Carly Dunn was there as well. And the Indians get even again at 8 on the big block by Jenna Crosley. Nelson's next serve. Deep middle, dug out. They set it outside as again it comes back to Cook, and that's in the net, and Preston has the lead again. 9-8 Indians here in the first set. First set brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Serve, deep middle, played there by the Russets, kept alive. Indians able to bump it back over. Free ball here for Shelley. And that's going to be a lift called against the Indians, and we'll tie the match at 9. So nice play by the Indians to keep the ball up. Unfortunately, they get charged with a lift call. So it's 9-9, and looks like Shelley wants a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, stop in to develop your new look at their new store, 12 North State Street in Preston. That's where you'll find Magnolia Road.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Welcome back to this Bailey Beckstead presentation of Preston Lady Indian Volleyball, as we'll get picture back up there for you. As this, like you said, this is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation. We're tied at 9 here in the first set, and the serve will belong to the Shelley Russets as Grace Baker drops back to serve for the first time. Baker's first serve, deep, played by the Indians. Comes to Hollyoak, they get it over. Again, played at the net there by the Russets, and again back over onto the Indian side. And battle for it there, and that's picked up. As diving for it, not able to get there, was Knapp coming up to try to make the play, as the point will go to the Russets. It's 10-9. Grace Baker will serve again. Next serve by Baker, deep middle. Nice play there. Comes to Knapp. Back in the back row, the Indians will bump it over. Free ball here for the Russets. In the middle. Bump there by Lamb. They get it into the back row as Wakely not able to come across to play it. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. Another point for the Russets. It's 11-9.
They move Baker close over to the other sideline, to the near sideline. Doesn't matter as she hits the serve about 30 feet past the end line. It's an error. So 11-10, serve comes back over to the Indians. As dropping back to serve for Preston this time is Maisie Parker. Parker was really their service specialist a year ago. When they needed big serves, they put her into the game. Waiting for all the rotation get figured out. Sophie Hess back onto the floor. Knapp goes back to the bench here for Preston. And Parker set to serve. Preston trailing by a point. It's 11-10. As now the down official over at the scorer's table conferring with them, make sure the rotations are correct. As it's opening night for the officials too. What can you say? They have to keep up with all the changes and all the rotations and make sure everybody's in the right spots. That's a job that is certainly I wouldn't want to have to be involved with. Now we're ready to go. As the official blows the whistle, everybody runs to their spots. So here's Maisie Parker to serve. Parker's serve, deep middle, played back, outside hitter as point to the Indians as the hitter on this side, which was Riley Carlson, stepped over the middle line, as that'll be a point for the Indians, and we're even at 11. Parker's next serve into the top of the net. So a service error for Maisie. As Marty Shurtleff will rotate back onto the floor and assume the serve here for the white-clad Russets. Her serve, nice dig in the back row as Wakely keeps it up. Up at the net, tapped but kept alive there by the Russets. Outside, it comes there to Cook. Blocked at the net, but it comes down on the Preston size. It'll be a point for Cook. Cook with her second kill. That gives the Russets a 2-point lead at 13-11. And Shurtleff serves again and serves it into the net. So back to a 1-point game again at 13-12 halfway through the first set. As Preston will get the serve back. As the serve, little rotation play comes to Lamb, and going to be a point for Lamb as not able to dig it out as Preston in the back row. So back to a 2-point game again for the Russets at 14-12. Evelyn Dominguez serving. Nice diving dig there by the Indians to keep the serve alive as they bump it over. Then it's mishandled as Addie Lamb not able to control it. And point for the Indians, back to a 1-point game. Today's match brought to you by Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto, stop by and check out Naylor Insurance, 223 North State Street in Preston. Madsen to serve, good dig though, but it comes right in the front row, and there's big Ellie Nelson there to put it away. Ellie with the kill, and able to put that shot away. We're tied again at 14. Madsen serve, deep middle. Again, comes up front. Nice short little play there, as able to come across and just find a little open area was Weinberger, able to put it away. As the Russets move back in front again by a point at 15-14. Outside set, off the top of the net. If you evidently hit the antenna, so they're going to give the point back over to the Russets again. They go back up by 2 again at 16-14.
So a nice play outside by Wakely, but it took part of the antenna with it on the way by. Preston able to keep it alive on the back row, get it back over the net. Russets give it back over to the Indians. They'll set it outside to Wakely, and able to pick up the point as Wakely got it down before Shurtleff could get there. 16-15 with the Russets on top, as the Indians will get the serve back again. As Knapp comes back onto the floor, and she will pick up the serve here for the Indians. Knapp's first serve is going to be out of bounds. So the service error. Serve comes back over to the Russets again. They lead by 2 at 17-15. Glad to have everybody with us here this evening, here on this opening night of volleyball 2023 for the Indians. They set it in the middle as it comes back again to Nelson, who's in the net. The set was right on top of the net, and Ellie made contact with the net going up. So they give the point back over to Shelley again, who now have their biggest lead of the set at 18-15, a 3-point advantage. Set again by the Indians. Off the block. Good dig there as Crossley almost had the point. It's kept alive, and that's going to be off the antenna as Cook came over, tried to get it out of the padded area around the up officials' little podium there. But in doing so, hit it at the antenna, and there's an ace put up there by Wakely. That gets the Indians just a little bit closer. Back-to-back points for Preston. Now they're within 1 at 18-17. As we move into the latter stages of the first set here tonight. Serve again. That's going to be an ace again, as this time Davis tried to go up and stop it two-handed, and in doing so didn't get much on it, and nobody could play it. That's another ace for Wakely. Back-to-back aces for the Indians. We're tied at 18. Good serve. They'll set it outside as it comes back to Cook. That goes off the top of the net, kept alive by the Indians. Knapp will steer it over. Free ball here. Outside set again for Cook. She tries to go down the line, as that'll be a lift charged against the Indians. Knapp came over, tried to play it, but gets charged with a lift. So 19-18 as Mallory Heyman moves in to serve. Russets lead by a point. Serve control there by the Indians. They keep it alive in the back row. They bump it back over. So they'll set this one outside, back outside again to Cook. And that's Madsen able to dig that out. Back down the line again. Played there by Weinberger in the back row. Cook able to bump it over. Look out, ball misplayed by the Indians. And that's going to be too many touches. Knapp kind of misplayed it. It went into Jenna Crosley's chest and then back to Knapp, and that was too many hits. 20-18. Russets on top. And there's an error as Mallory Heyman hits it into the net. And Preston gets the serve back as it goes to Ellie Nelson. They trail by 1, 20-19. Good play there, as not a good set. Weinberger was on the run going the opposite way, and her set to Cook was short, and it went into the net. So point again for the Indians. We're tied at 20 here in the first set. Ball served deep by Nelson. They get it back over. Ellie able to set it outside for the Indians. Played back over into the back row again. Outside it comes back to Cook. That's blocked at the net, as Jenna Crosley able to pick up another block, and a point for the Indians puts them in front. It's 21-20, and another timeout on the floor. So the Preston Indians lead 21-20, as this timeout again brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember to stop by and update your look today at Magnolia Road. You'll find them in downtown Preston. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Sports on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
Preston has the serve. They lead 21-20 here in the first set as Ellie Nelson waiting behind the baseline. Whistle the ball back into play, and her serve is going to be just a little bit long. It's an error, and that will tie the game back at the set, rather, and tie it back at 21. So Addie Lamb rotates back onto the floor. However, she will not serve. She'll give it up to Grace Baker, who will come in and serve here for the Russets. Tied at 21. And Baker's serve comes to Wakely. She sets in the middle and coming up to try to make the play as that's done as she hits it into the net. And that gives the Russets a 1-point lead again at 22-21. Baker's next serve comes deep, played by the Indians. Outside set again, and that's going to be blocked at the net this time as Jocelyn Ivy with the block makes it 23-21. So Ivy with the big block, and another timeout as Shelley now leads here late in the first set, 23-21. This is a Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Sports on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today, 217 South State Street in Preston.
Here we go, back to action. 23-21, Shelley with the lead and the serve after the timeout. As that's going to be killed as Holyoke hits it off the hands of Grace Baker and out of bounds. First kill tonight for Holyoke. And Preston back to within a point again, 23-22, and they get the serve back. And for those big points that we talk about, important points, and once again, here comes Maisie Parker back onto the floor. And Parker to serve, Preston trailing by a point, 23-22. Here's the serve. Dug out, deep middle, set it outside, back to Cook. And that's going to be put down by Cook as she picks up her third kill. And here comes set point for the Russets at 24-22. And before we go any further, the Coach Knapp would like another timeout here for the Indians. So a timeout on the floor. We'll keep it here this time as tonight's game is brought to you by Evergreen Financial. When you're planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners. You'll find them in Preston and now with an office in Pocatello as well. Set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. So set point here. As Preston comes back onto the floor, just like they had it every other time, just out there very quick. Timeout again, brought to you by Magnolia Road.
As back here to serve Marty Shurtleff for the Russets, serving for the first set. Here she comes. The set, going to be played by the Indians. They keep it alive. They bump it over. Free ball for the Russets. Set in the middle. Blocked and down. Addie Lamb with the kill. And that gives the first set to the Russets, 25-22. Good comeback by the Indians, but they come up just short as they lose the first set by the final score of 25-22. So we'll move on to the second set, as the second set tonight is brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. We'll go to the second set and we come back right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. For more about Worm Creek Opera House, go to their website, wormcreek.org, for showtimes, upcoming movies, and you can even buy your tickets there as well. Well, the teams will stay at the same ends. They will not rotate like they normally did coming out of the COVID thing a couple of years ago. They kind of changed that up to where the teams stay at the same end. That way they don't have to, the benches don't have to change ends and limit exposure to the other team. So Preston, who dropped the first set, 25-22. They had 5 kills, 6 errors, and a pair of aces. For Shelley, 7 aces, or I should say 7 kills. They had 8 hitting mistakes and a pair of aces as well in the first set. So here we go. Shurtleff to serve to start the second set. As the Indians have to chase it down, they'll be able to bump it back over. Free ball here for the Russets. Outside, in the middle. Partially touched at the net, and that's going to find the floor. As, once again, it's Addie Lamb able to tool the block and pick up the point, and it's 1-0 Russets. Shurtleff serving again. Well, that almost hit the net, but Wakely able to dig it out. And partially blocked at the net, but down.
and give the point to Holyoke for the Indians. So Preston will get their first serve here in the second set as Maddie Wood rotates in. She'll pick up the serve. And we're tied at 1 here in the second. Serve is a good serve. They have to chase it down. Nice job there by the Russets to get it back over onto the Preston side. As the set goes short, played there into the net, but not able to be dug back out. Weinberger got it out of the net, but couldn't get it back up high enough for anybody else to play it. As point for the Indians, they lead 2-1. Second set brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. Serve by Wood, played there into the net, and another point for the Indians. Not a good set. Lamb was not able to get it up high enough to get it over the net. Preston leads 3-1. Maddie Wood's serve will continue here for Preston. As that ticks the net, makes its way over. Nice dig by Shirtlift, able to keep it up. But then, ball doesn't quite get over the net as Cook just with a wild, just kind of a hook swing, hit it into the net. That's really all she could do with it. And another point for the Indians. They now lead by 3. It's 4-1. Wood's next serve. Duck out. They flick it over this time. Comes back to the Indians. Outside set on the far side. Dug out there. Set in the far side goes to Cook. Back over here. Indians able to have that dug out. Wakely with a nice play. And Cook again. We'll give the block to Sophie Hess. I'm not sure it was going over the net, but we'll give the block to Hess. And Preston leads 5-1. And Shelley says, hold on, we've seen enough. We need a timeout right here. Timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Check out their new selections available at their new location at 12 North State Street in Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
Welcome back to this Bailey Beckstead presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball as the return of serve by the Russets goes into the net. That's 5 straight points for the Indians, and they lead 6-1. Serve short, dug out, flicked over onto the Preston side. Wakely off the top of the net and down. Taylor Wakely with her third kill. Preston leads 7-1 here in the second set after losing the first set tonight by the score of 25-22. Once again, Maddie Wood back there to serve, as she has served 7 straight points here for the Indians. In the middle, whoops, that big hit in the middle, that's going to go right through the hands of Maisie Parker in the back row. As that big hit from back deep off the hands of Mallory Heyman. Good, that breaks the string of points for the Indians. It's 7-2 as the serve comes back over to the Russets. Outside, comes back. Nice play there. That little reverse set there for the Indians as it comes to Sophie Hess, and she's able to pick up the kill. So the serve back over to the Indians as they get the point back. It's 8-2. They still lead by 6. And here is Carly Madsen now to serve, the libero for the Indians tonight. She goes down the line, played there, outside set, back to Cook, blocked at the net. Kept alive again here by the Russets. It comes back to Cook again. This one is down.
Jada Cook had her first one blocked, able to get it back, and she puts the second one away. 8-3. Ashley Davis now drops back to serve. Her serve played there by Wakely. They'll set it back as that into the net, and too many hits against the Indians, as I believe that was Hess on the other side getting the set, not able to clear the net, as it's now 8-4. Russett's with the serve again. Davis's serve goes into the net. Service error against Davis. 9-4. Preston gets the serve back. So it'll be Knapp this time to come back and serve as she rotates back in. Parker and Hess have a seat here for the Indians, as Cook hustles across, tried to play it one-handed but put it into the net. So Jada Cook with 4 kills and now 4 hitting errors as well in the game tonight. Knapp serving again, as played there, set short in the middle. That's coming across Ivy to put that away. Makes it 10-5. Jocelyn Ivy sitting right there in the middle, got a nice little set and able to put it right away. So here's the serve by the Russets, played by the Indians. Outside set, comes outside to Crosley, and then Crosley able to put it down. Gets her first kill of the match tonight, and Preston goes back up by 6 again. It's now 11-5. Taylor Wakely will serve. Tonight's game brought to you by North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors at the north end of the city of Preston. Outside set comes to Cook. Cook digs it out. Kept alive by Preston as it comes back again to Holyoke, as Holyoke hits it out of bounds. So 11-6, back to a 5-point advantage for Preston. As once again, Mallory Heyman comes back in to serve here. As the set for the Indians, they try to go short as Crosley tries to run up and just a little dink shot, but just to get it high enough, and there's Ivy there at the net to block it and put it away. So the lead down to 4 points now at 11-7, as Jada Cook will serve here for the Russets. Dug out by the Indians. They have to go and get it. They get it back over, so a free ball here. Outside, comes backwards this time as it comes to Carlson. And again, Shelley's on a roll now. They're 5 straight points. Makes it 11-8. Carlson with her first kill of the game, of the set. Good set by the Indians. Outside to Crosley. Crosley gets it over, and then too many hits against the Russets, as both Heyman and Cook just kind of knock it back and forth a couple of times. Neither of them really able to play it, so Preston's lead back out to 4 again. And here's Nelson to serve. Ellie's first serve, good in the back row. Big hit, knocked down by Nelson, kept alive by the Indians, who get it out of bounds. Boy, they played the open area well, but it was just a little bit wide. (12-9). Serve back again over to the Russets. As once again, it'll be Grace Baker here to serve. Baker's serve dug out in the back row by Holyoke. Short set as Knapp just dinks it over. In the back row, Cook dug out nicely by the Indians. Back up in the front, they play it over, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good dig in the back, but Preston couldn't do anything with it as it goes out of bounds again. So down to a 2-point lead at 12-10. That's a good deep serve played by Wakely. Back outside as Crosley's dug out deep. Comes back again right down the line, and that is Shurtleff coming down the line for the point. I take it back, not Shurtleff, rather it's Carlson for the point. So it's a 1-point game at 12-11. What was a 7-point lead for the Indians now is leaked all the way down to 1. As the serve looked like it was headed out of bounds, but the Indians played it. Now they need to get it back over, which they do. Free ball, outside set to Cook. Dug out there by Madsen. The Indians keep it alive. Running is Hollyoak to get it back over. In the front row, Lamb partially blocked. Back over onto the Preston side as they get it back over again. Again, they set for Cook, who puts it away. Jada Cook with her 5th kill of the match and ties the set at 12-12. Tonight's game brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Baker to serve. Deep middle. Played by Wakely. Preston's got to get it over. And Carly Madsen able to bump it over. Free set in the middle. As looked like it was headed long on the kill attempt by Lamb. However, Preston played it and couldn't return it. 1-point lead again for the Russets. It's now 13-12. Grace Baker again to serve. Baker's serve, deep middle. Madsen plays it. Preston bumps it over. Set in the middle and able to whistle that one right by the ear of Knapp. It's a point for Addie Lamb. 14-12. As Preston still has not called a timeout here in this set. One timeout used by the Russets very early on. 2-point lead for Shelley. Grace Baker again will serve. Baker's next serve, deep middle, played by Wakely, set it in front. Good digging by the Russets. They'll set it outside as it comes back to Cook. Her little running dink shot is played by the Indians. Outside, Hollyoak. Touched once, touched twice. And as we call the lift, point for the Indians. Give the point to Hollyoak. Nope. Wait a minute. I thought they called that a lift against, they must have called it against the Indians, so it's a point rather for Shelley, so it's a 3-point lead, 15-12. Outside, Hollyoak this time into the net. Can't get it back over. Now they do, as Preston able to keep it alive. Outside set to Cook. Blocked at the net. They keep it alive. They'll set it backwards this time as it comes to Carlson, and that's a lift against the Russets. Second set of tonight's match brought to you by Butterfly Express Essential Oils. 15-13 here in the second set. Shelley leads. As Preston finally able to get the serve back, as Maisie Parker will now serve. Waiting for the rotations here for the Russets. Now the whistle blows and we're ready to go. Parker's serve, deep middle, dug out. They set it in the middle and put it away as right there is Lamb with a big swing and a redirection. Her 5th kill of the game, of the match. Back to a 3-point lead at 16-13. Carlson rotates out. Shurtleff will rotate back in and serve for Shelley.
Big deep serve. Madsen got a hand on it but can't return it. As that will be another ace for Shurtleff. That's her second of the match. Shurtleff serves again. Comes down. Madsen bumps it over for the Indians. They keep it alive, set it to Cook. Cook, big hit into the back row, into the net. Preston able to play it, but it's going to be too many hits for the Indians. 5-point lead now for the Russets. It's 18-13. Remember, they trailed at one point, 7-1 in this match, in this set. So it's been a big turnaround for Shelley. As the set for the Indians, they have to play it deep. Set in the middle. Block there on the attempt by Lamb. As the coming up to try to dig to keep the ball alive was Heyman, who hit it out of bounds. 18-14, point for the Indians. They'll get the serve back. As again, Maddie Wood will come in and serve here for Preston. Next serve by Wood is dug out and played. A little short bump there as playing it over was Lamb. Preston had tried to dive and make the play, but they couldn't, as diving to try to make that play, I believe, was coming up from the back was Parker. And it's back to a 5-point lead again for Shelley at 19-14. Back set for the Indians. Partially off the net. Played there in the front row. Point for Preston. As give the point again to Sophie Hess. As the net got just enough of it to deflect it enough to where it wasn't going to come down where the Russets thought it was. So Preston trails by 4, 19-15. Here's Carly Madsen's serve. Deep middle, outside. Look out, it's Cook again. Blocked at the net. Point for the Indians. Give the block to Ellie Nelson. Down to a 3-point lead, 19-16. Carly Madsen serving. Have to dive to keep it alive. They just do get it back over the net. Free ball here for the Indians. Outside set. Wakely goes short. They can't control it. Shurtleff came up with a dive to try to make the play, but give the kill to Wakely. That's her 4th of the match. And Preston back to within 2. See if they can recover from what was that 6-point lead that they let slip away. Madsen's next serve. Down the line, too long. Service error against Madsen. That gives the ball back over to Shelley, and it's 20-17 as their lead is 3 points. Tonight's match brought to you by Papa Jay's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. As the Indians bump it over. Got back there from the Russets, comes back over onto the Preston side. As Preston, I should say the Russets able to keep it alive. Big hit there by Cook. Look out. Little traffic jam in front of the net as Parker ran into Nelson and then couldn't quite get to the ball. So 21-17, and Coach Knapp wants a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember, stop in and take a look at all the new fashions they have. 27 North State Street is where you'll find their new location. And, of course, they are in downtown Preston.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Discover your ultimate escape at Day Mountain Ranch. Come enjoy our upscale lodges, perfect for family reunions and corporate retreats. Unwind, bond, and make memories that last in one of our luxury cabins. Host your dream wedding on our secluded property, perfect with a captivating nature backdrop. Or join our gun club. Rent or bring your own firearms and master your skills in private classes or dynamic group sessions at our premier state-of-the-art private gun range up to 2,200 yards. Your outdoor adventure and retreat begins at Day Mountain Ranch, 77 South Spring Creek Road, Preston, Idaho. Reserve your spot now at dmrresort.com.
Preston trails by 4, 21-17. Tonight's game brought to you by Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team, as they bring you, as they will all season long, the title sponsor for Preston Indian Sports. So here's the serve played by the Indians, back set into the net and can't get it back. Hess just quite didn't get it high enough as it went into the net. 22-17 as the Russets lead. They're up 1-0. Davis serving for the Russets as Wakely kind of mishandled it. Preston has to go and chase it and get it back. Comes back to Madsen. Carly bumps it backwards, back over into the Russets side as they set it short for Ivy, and she can't quite get it over the net. So the exchange errors. 22-18. Preston still trails by 5. Jenna Crosley is going to come back in, as will Knapp. And she will serve by Benny Knapp. 22-18. Serve comes over. Played outside, back to Cook again for the kill. Her 6th, 23-18. They're 2 points away from taking the second set. As we mentioned, tonight's game brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Remember, stop in for that mouth-watering lunch and grab some jerky while you're there, or you can order it online at papajs.com. As, again, the ball comes right in front, right at the net. Boy, right where Cook is just standing there minding her own business. You can't let her get the ball there. She puts it away, 24-18, and it's the set point here in the second set. Audrey Weinerberger will serve for the second set here for the Russets. Her serve comes to Madsen, outside set to Crosley, tips off the top of the net, and Preston gets the point. Point for Crosley makes it 24-19. Holyoke will rotate back in as Maddie Wood will come back to the bench. And Wakely serves here for the Indians. And it's an error into the net, and that is set point here for the Russets. So the Russets win the second set, 25-19. As they'll go up 2-0. We'll move to the third. Third set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Preston will need to win it, down 2-0 on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but confused where to even begin the process? Come to the most trusted and longest established real estate group in Franklin County with Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team.
We've been a proud part of this community since 1979 when my dad, Scott Beckstead, began here in Preston. Since our founding, we've come to know the importance of honesty and promoting a community of giving back. Contact me, Bailey Beckstead, and our team at Beckstead Real Estate for all your real estate needs, buying, selling, or renting.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
the greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County, some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Well, we move here to the third set, and Preston needs a victory. They trail 2-0, having lost 25-22 and 25-19. Indians serve to start the third, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, as it comes outside immediately to Cook, but she hits it into the net. So Preston jumps on in front, 1-0. Third set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, where they have all the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Stop in and see them at 17 South State Street in Preston. Parker to serve for the Indians. They set in the middle. They go short. Dug out. Can they keep it alive? No. Nice diving attempt coming up from the back by Parker. She got a hand on it, but couldn't get it up any higher where anybody could play it. We're tied at 1. Shirtlift to serve. Her serve, deep middle, played there by Carlson. As Sophie Hess backed up, not sure what she was waiting for, but she couldn't get back to the ball. Fortunately, the error will go against Madsen, but not really her fault. Ball was very playable for Hess. She just didn't do it. As that will be out of bounds on the service error against Shirtlift rather, and that is their 18th service error of the night. So 2-2. Here's Maisie Parker to serve for the Indians. Goes deep middle, nice return of serve. Going to keep it alive. As that was a point for the Indians. That's going to be called a lift. As going up to try to make the play was Lamb. And she got called for the lift, and Preston leads 3-2. They trail 2-0. They need a victory here, or it's going to be a short night in Shelley. As a set in the middle, blocked at the net, kept alive by the Russets. Back deep middle, touched, and it's going to be out of bounds. Give the point to Heyman and the Russets. Heyman got it over the middle, just high enough to get over the net, off the hands of the block there for the Indians. Goes out of bounds. We're tied at 3. And Dominguez back into serve again here for Shelley. As the set outside, mishit. As coming across was Wakely. Tried to cut it and cut it too much and didn't get it over the net. 4-3. Second hitting error tonight by Wakely. Serve. Looked like it was headed deep, but Preston played it. As reaching out was Maddie Wood because the ball went by. And it'll be a service ace for Dominguez on a ball that certainly looked like it was headed out of bounds. 5-3. Shelley leads by 2. Set comes to Holyoke, partially blocked at the net. And now they're going to say a point for the Indians on a double hit. Point to Holyoke. 5-4. Preston back to within a point. As once again, Carly Madsen will serve for the Indians. Dug out by Davis. They'll set it. Comes back to Lamb, who puts it away. I'm sorry, make that Cook who put it away with her eighth kill of the match. And it's 6-4. Shelley's lead goes back out to 2 again. Davis again will serve. Nice diving return by the Indians. Goes back over the net. In the middle, that's Ivy, hits it into the net and doesn't go over. So Ivy charged with an error. And it'll be 6-5. Preston trailing by a point, but they get the serve back. As they'll rotate in someone new to come and serve. And I do believe this is probably going to be Knapp who will come in and serve, and it will be. So Knapp to serve. Preston trailing by a point at 6-5 here in the third. Good deep serve. Russets have to chase it to go get it as it comes to Cook. And Cook makes another mistake and hits it into the net. You see a lot of girls who try to just hit it one-handed. They're not really sure where it's going, and that's what the coach is for Shelley is trying to yell back out at Cook. Hit it with one hand over your head. Don't just hit it with the palm of your hand and try to just steer it over. Outside, Cook blocked at the net, kept alive by the Indians. They'll set it backwards as it comes to Crosley, who goes cross court for the kill. Back-to-back points for the Indians. They now lead by 1. It's 7-6. Remember, they need a win here in set number 3 to continue to extend the match. By the way, the JV team lost in 4 sets here earlier this evening for Preston. As they keep it alive again, set it in the middle. As that comes to Nelson, played off the block, and too many hits. A good dig by the Russets, but they couldn't get it back over. Nice big hit by Nelson for the kill. Preston goes up 8-6. Don't forget, they're at the Cokeville tournament Friday and Saturday. We'll have the Saturday matches for you. Saturday's elimination type matches, so hopefully they'll play at least a couple. As Cook not able to get it out and get it back over. Not really her fault, but it goes into the net over there anyway. Timeout on the floor called by Shelley. Preston leads 9-6. Back after this on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston. This time out brought to you by Magnolia Road. Ladies, remember you can stop in and update your look. And if you haven't been in to see the new store, you need to. It's the new Magnolia Road, downtown Preston at 12 North State Street. 9-6, Preston leads by 3. They need a win here in set 3. They trail 2-0. Knapp serving. Dug out nicely, kept alive. Nope, that's going to be a double hit. Another point for the Indians. So a double hit on the set by Weineberger. Gives Preston a 10-6 advantage. Knapp's next serve was right through the hands of the returner, and it'll be an ace. First ace tonight for Knapp, and Preston leads 11-6. Knapp with the ball, kind of dribbles it around a little bit. Now she's ready. Takes a one-step approach and a good serve. As they'll set it outside as it comes outside to Ivy. Touched by the Indians and a point for the Russets. Give the point to Ivy. That's her 4th kill of the match. 11-7 breaks the string of points by the Indians. Here's Weinberger to serve. As set outside as that comes to Crosley. Kind of a miss hit. Able to be played there. Look out. Right on top of the net where it bounces a couple, 2 or 3 times and finally comes down on the Shelley side. Cook dug out there. Set again by the Indians. And again played, kept alive. Comes back to Cook again. Madsen got a hand on it. Played it across. Crosley couldn't keep it alive. Point again for Cook. Her 9th kill overall of the night. So 11-8. Weineberger's serve dug out by the Indians comes back over onto the Russet side. Right in front, in the middle, it's Ivy to put that down. That's her 5th kill. Russet's back to within 2 at 11-9. Tonight's game brought to you by West Motors, your only stop in Preston and in Logan for new or used cars. Weineberger's next serve. Madsen plays it deep. Kept alive here by the Indians. Outside set. Nope, it's going to go out of bounds. Crosley couldn't get up high enough to get to it, and it ended up coming down outside of the antenna. So it'll be another point for the Russets, and Weinberger will serve again. 11-10. Comes back to Crosley. She bumps it over. Set in the middle. Comes there to Ivy. Ivy on the top of the net. Point for the Indians. Back up by 2 again at 12-10. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, brings you tonight's match as well. Stop in and see them at 33 South 1st East in Preston. Outside set, comes there to Cook, and guess what? She'll be able to put it away again for her 10th kill of the match. And Shelley back to within a point. Jada Cook has definitely been their biggest hitter tonight. As dropping back to serve is Mallory Heyman. Heyman, her approach, serve played by the Indians. They'll set it outside as it comes to Holyoke. That's blocked at the net. The block by Carlson, good for another point. And we're even at 12. Preston makes runs, but then Shelley comes right back and answers them for themselves. Serve played by Holyoke. They set it, but that's going to be a double hit on the set. And a mistake for the Indians. Shelley moves back in front. It's now 13-12. Madsen comes to Crosley. She bumps it over. Outside set. Look out. Down the line. Kept alive by Knapp. Well, she stuck out her left hand, make the play. She does it again, but this one's going to be called a lift.
So the point goes to the Russets. It's now 14-12. Good serve down the line. Holyoke keeps it alive. Played by Wakely from the back row. Outside set. Cook. Cross court. Out of bounds. She now has 8 errors to go along with her 10 kills tonight. And the lead down to 1 point as Indians get the serve back, as Nelson will serve here for Preston. She goes deep corner. That's played. Just barely kept alive by the Russets. They get it over. Free ball for the Indians in the middle. Blocked at the net. Kept alive again by Preston, and a point for the Russets. Double hit on that return. I believe that was Holyoke in the middle trying to get that ball back out. So back to a 2-point advantage again for the Russets at 15-13. And Gracie Baker, who's been such a strong server tonight for Shelley, back into serve again. Deep middle. Kept alive. Indians outside. Blocked there. As coming over for the block was Lamb and Cook both. 16-13 is the lead up to 3 now by the Russets. Baker to serve again, and that's going to be too long. That'll be an error. One of the few mistakes she's made tonight. Preston gets it back, 16-14. Tonight's game brought to you by Stokes Market, True Value with the freshest meat and produce that you'll find in Preston and in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market on State Street in downtown Preston. And of course, the third set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. 2-point set, 16-14. Parker serves. Return, set in the middle, blocked by the Indians. Right there in the middle was Carly Dunn, who's had a very quiet night, but able to get the block there. Back to within a point at 16-15. Maisie Parker will serve for Preston. Deep middle serve. They set it outside, and that just does make it over off the hands of Holyoke as Carlson picks up her third kill tonight. 17-15, back to a 2-point lead for the Russets. Preston need a win here. They've dropped the first 2 sets, and they need to win set 3 to stay alive. Parker sets in the middle. That's bumped over by Dunn. Outside set. Nope, comes in the middle as it's played there by Ivy. Good for the point. Ivy with her 6th kill of the night. And they go up by 3 again, they being the Russets at 18-15. As Shirtliff will now serve. She goes down the line. Wakely. As into the net is Shelley. Came across the net to make the block. Point for the Indians. So the down official at the scorer's table talking to the scorers as they haven't put the point up on the scoreboard for the Indians. It should be 18-16. As now they update the scoreboard as Coach Knapp had to run over and say something to the scorers. Serve again by Parker. Nice return of serve to keep it alive. And then we got bodies into the net and across the line. Point for the Indians. Now hold on. Now they're gonna appeal this. We're gonna talk about it. We had Shelley players into the net and across the line both. And what are we doing? We're gonna play it over. Looks like we're gonna play the point over. So it'll be a no serve. It'll stay 18-16, and we'll play it again. As this time, the point is the ball's directed over the net. Right there is Weinberger to get the point. 19-16. So the appeal certainly goes the way of the Russets. They get the point on the replay.
and they lead by 3 again. 19-16 here in the third. Comes to comes to Wakely rather, and she mishits it. Tried to hit it on the run, kind of got underneath it and didn't get anything on it. Timeout here called by the Indians. Timeout called by Preston. Ladies, you're looking for a new top, bottom, shoes, boots, whatever it might be. Stop by Magnolia Road at their new location, 12 North State Street in Preston, as they bring you this timeout.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Step into a realm of beauty and sophistication at Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Immerse yourself in the gentle radiance of our exquisite and popular candles, filling your home with captivating fragrances that embrace the senses. Bring refined tranquility into your home and elevate your connection to harmony through our exquisite decor, all while staying here in Franklin County. Elevate your living space with the allure of Day Mountain Ranch Home and Apothecary. Visit us today on 10th North Main Street in downtown Preston.
KACH.
All right, 20-16. Shelley leads by 4, and they have the serve here in the third. Evelyn Dominguez serving. Good deep serve played by Matson, very deep. Preston keeps it alive. Wakely will bump it over. Free ball here for the Russets again. Outside set, comes back to Cook. Off the hands of Wakely and down. Kill number 11 for Jada Cook, and it's 21-16. Dominguez to serve again. Right down the middle, deep played by Matson. Set on the right side. Kept alive by the Russets. Again, to come right down the middle, and Lamb able to get it through the block and get the kill. She has 7 kills, and it's 22-16. They build the lead back up to 6 points, and they're 3 points away from the match. Dominguez to serve. Serve is a bad return by Wakely. That'll go as an ace for Dominguez. And it's 23-16 now. Dominguez to serve again. Preston needs to stop the momentum. That's another ace. Back-to-back aces by Dominguez. And that will bring up match point rather. So match point here for the Russets as they try to sweep the Indians on opening night. Here's the serve. Madsen with the return. Outside, blocked partially. Kept alive, yes. Point for the Indians. Too many hits as they kept it alive momentarily. But Preston able to stave off elimination as they get Ellie Nelson back onto the floor. 24-17 as Madsen will serve. Madsen from the deep left corner goes short right. Outside set, back to Cook. That's it. Cook with her 12th kill of the match is a winner. As the Shelley Russets will sweep the Indians tonight, winning by the final scores of 25-22, 25-19, and here in the third, they win 25-17. Post-game show's coming up. We'll invite you to stay tuned for that. It's on the way right after this. Today's game is brought to you by Beckstead Real Estate, the real estate experts for Franklin County and beyond. Day Mountain Ranch, relax, retreat, recharge. Crumble Cookies, bringing friends and family together over the world's best cookies. Magnolia Road, ladies, stop in and update your wardrobe today. Puppy Steps Training, Northern Utah and Southern Idaho's premier board and puppy training facility since 2011. Butterfly Express Essential Oils in Clifton, where quality doesn't have to be expensive. West Motors, your only stop for newer used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in Preston. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. I Care for You, not just a name, but a commitment. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Naylor Insurance, your local agent for home, health, life, and auto. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial Partners. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston and now in Pocatello. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now, stay tuned. The Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming up next.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Looking for unique ideas to promote your business? How about something for that special gift, celebration, team sport, vacation, or family outing? DeMarie's Vinyl Designs can design and produce items for any occasion, male or female, with the highest quality merchandise and procedures that will not fade, peel, or wear out. Check out her store on Etsy at etsy.com/shop/DeMarie's Vinyl Designs.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Well, welcome back here to Shelley as the Indians come up a little short tonight as they lose on opening night, falling to the Shelley Russets in 3 sets. Welcome to the Ralph's Construction post-game show, where they're building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Remember, you can call for more information at 435-232-1837. So Shelley wins it in 3. They win 25-22, 25-19, and 25-17 tonight with the sweep over the Indians. And our eye-popping play of the game, brought to you by I Care for You, has to be
The 12 kills in the game by the outside hitter Jada Cook for the Shelley Russets, as she just played a powerful match outside, and Preston had a heck of a time trying to control her or at least find an answer for her, as she was the leading hitter in the game with 12 kills. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll look at the stats right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
The greatest of life's moments can pass in the blink of an eye. Make sure you enjoy them with clear vision. The optometrists at Eye Care for You have been serving patients in Cache Valley and Preston for 43 years. As a full-service optical store, you'll find glasses, contacts, and professional eye health and vision exams. Doctors Philip Cromwell, Jeff Cromwell, and Lance Henderson are committed to providing you with professional care for your vision. Call today to schedule an appointment in Preston or Logan. Eye Care for You. Not just a name, but a commitment.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security. All right, welcome back to the postgame show. Preston loses in 3, as this is the Ralph's Construction postgame show, and time to take a look at the final numbers from the match tonight. For first the team stats for Shelley, they finished the match tonight with 33 kills, 27 hitting errors, and they had 6 aces. So only 16 kills in the match for the Indians tonight. They had 18 errors and 3 aces overall. Leading hitters for the Preston Indians were Haven Hollyoak with 4 kills, and Taylor Wakely had 4 kills unofficially on our sheet here at courtside as well. As we mentioned, Jada Cook with 12 kills tonight for the Russets. Jocelyn Ivy had a total of 6, and it was 7 kills in the match for Ada Lamb, your leading hitters in the game here tonight. Take our last time out. We'll come back and tell you what's on tap for the Indians as we continue after this on this Bailey Beckstead Real Estate Team presentation of Preston Indian Volleyball on KACH and on mylocalradio.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
This Grandparents' Day, September 10th, let your heart bloom with Sunsage Floral. Show Grandma your deep gratitude with our traditional flowers for Grandparents' Day, more than just arrangements. They symbolize love, devotion, and gratitude. At Sunsage Floral, we cherish connection. That's why we offer home delivery or the option to send your heartfelt gift wherever your loved ones are. Visit online at PrestonIdahoFlorist.com or call 208 852-6711 to find your perfect arrangement. Embrace the boundless love of Grandparents' Day with Sunsage Floral for life's important moments.
Whether you're an athlete looking to treat strained or sore muscles, a multitasking mom seeking balance, or just looking to boost your mood and nutrition, Butterfly Express is here for you. Experience the soothing scents and holistic benefits that cater to both your body and mind with our wide selection of essential oils, herbs, and supplements. And the best part is, unlike other big brand companies, Butterfly Express is affordable and local. Visit us in Clifton or explore our collection online at butterflyexpress.shop and use the promo code KACH10 for 10% off all regularly priced items. Quality doesn't have to be expensive. Butterfly Express Essential Oils.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. Well, welcome back here to the post-game show.
KACH, my local radio.
This evening here from Shelley as the Indians fall in 3 sets here this evening. Next on the tap for the Indians volleyball team is a trip to Cokeville, Wyoming for the Cokeville tournament coming up on Friday and Saturday. We'll have the matches for you coming up on Saturday here on KACH and on mylocalradio.com. Our next broadcast will be on Friday evening when the football team heads back up here toward the Idaho Falls area, as it'll be the Indians taking on the Bonneville Bees coming up Friday night. Pregame show is at 6:30 and the kickoff at 7 o'clock. So until then, I'm Dan Hubbard. Thanks for listening. For John Beverly back in the studio, our executive producer is Val Cook, and our associate producer is Cody Olson. We thank you for listening, and we'll talk to you again coming up on Friday. Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.